Powered by Virginia Radio.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I am Mel Sensen.
Hey, I'm Greg Williams, the balladeer.
Okay.
Hey.
So, how was your week? And you know, people make the world go around. So, tell me about something that happened this week.
Oh man, brought me a nice whip.
Okay.
And that. And that.
She really nice though. That's a really
Yeah,
nice thing.
it's good. Hey, yeah, she ready. She taking me and bringing me.
Okay.
She ready too, man. I went and got me one of them. The young buck called me earlier saying, "Oh, you too old for that car."
So, what you mean? What's age got to do with
I said, I can afford this. He was like, "Oh, you got a point there. Yeah. Y'all can't afford them. You know what I'm saying?" Yeah, it's time for Uncle Get Old Ride. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay. So, the next question. With that in mind,
Mm-hmm.
you had anything crazy happen this week?
The craziest thing happened to me this week. Not really. It was expected, so I can't really call it crazy. It was crazy.
So
though.
what happened that was expected?
Hey, you know how you give somebody something, and they take it and use it, and then they need some more. So you give it to them again, right? And they take it and use it. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Who that be?
Power by Virginia, nothing to lose hour. Mel speaking.
What's going on, little Mel, DJ Sincere? You know who you talking to, boy.
Yeah. What's up,
The
Mastermind?
mastermind. What's up, baby?
Nothing happening, man. What's going on there, Ballad?
Hey, baby, I'm in here sitting in your spot, baby, taking your place, helping you out for a while. I know you got some things going on right now. Hey, I'm here for you, baby. You know.
I appreciate you. Ain't nothing but love. Is my man Loud up in the building?
Loud as.
What's goody? I'm here, man.
What's going on, fam? Sorry I couldn't be there tonight, man. I had a family emergency. I'm back home in New Jersey. Had a family member pass away, so I had to come back here and just try to hold the fam down, you know.
Loud facts.
No
Sorry to
doubt,
hear that,
yeah.
man. My condolences.
I appreciate you, brother. And what y'all boys getting into tonight?
There's so much to do with so many options.
He said tonight.
It's like full events going on tonight.
Wow. Like
I
it's
might
me-
sit my butt down.
Look like it's what?
I might sit my butt down for once.
What for
It's
once?
For once. It might snow.
No.
I think you might want to stay in the house.
Yeah, because it's crazy out there today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Back home, man. It don't even look like the same place I used to live, man. It's weird, man. Actually, it's kind of sad, girl. It's crazy.
No, that's didn't they build the place up or something to get some new buildings and stuff around it, or did they tow stuff down? What they do?
Hell nah. Houses all boarded up and shit.
Oh.
What you call? Actually, I just got back from Violet, New Jersey, where the family member was in the hospital where they was on life support.
Oh
I
yeah.
just got back, but I rode through Salem, and this crazy shit all boarded up. They ain't even got a grocery store in our town no more, man.
Wow.
We ain't even got a grocery store. They just closed the grocery store. You got to go a whole town over just to go grocery shopping.
That used to be bad news.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. I got
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
got a pocket there. A food pocket.
that
there.
the police, man, shit.
The way he said that.
Man, them goddamn police out here, man. When I crossed over Delaware Memorial Bridge, Pleasant Grove cop got behind me, man, and followed me all the way to my mom's house, yo. He threw the pies on me or nothing, but he followed me
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, but look, man, I ain't gonna hold up the show. I just wanted to call in and tell Balladeer, man, I appreciate you, brother.
100, baby. You know how we do. You know I'm part of the crew. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? This G&G, nothing to lose up for life, baby. That's how it is. Come on now.
You know,
I
we're
got
going to pop these Bel Air bottles when you get back.
Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah, look, this is the first time I'm gonna be bringing my birthday in New Jersey in 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, if I said I can't even get too lit because I gotta hop back on the road and come back Sunday. So, you know, I gotta keep everything mediocre. I think I might just get fucked up earlier today.
When you get back, we're gonna make up for all that. When you get back, we're gonna make up for all that.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
But look,
sir.
man, you guys have a great night. Stay loud, man. I appreciate you, man, for giving us the opportunity on this podcast thing and whatnot. And you guys hold it down. And much love. And I'll see y'all when I get back.
All right.
All right, baby.
All right, family.
All right.
Be safe, man.
Yeah,
Peace.
definitely be safe. B-side the rider. That's my boy there, standing.
Kill. So,
There we go.
next thing I want to talk about, because, you know, in the universe, they don't really like to talk about the positive stuff our brothers do.
Oh, we definitely need a positive talked about.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Yesterday, he showed up at the school. You know, he has his own school. Not just school, but schools. But he showed up to one of his schools and actually spent time with the kids all day.
Oh, yeah. That's what's
So,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Giving
LeBron
back to the
James.
community. Went back to Akron and did that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big ups to that fella.
Yeah. Now, you know we got to go with the drama.
We can't have the positive without the drama.
You heard about the Kim Kardashian incident? She's promoting some food. It's plant-based. But in the commercial or whatever, she's fake. She's not really eating it. She's fake eating it.
What?
And they're going to find out that she never really even ate any of the food. So
Ooh.
that's a whole big thing.
Well, yeah. You selling me something and you not
You're
eating
not
it?
even eating yourself.
Mm.
Bye-bang.
Why you do that?
Yeah.
It's reasons for the treason, but we can't tell it.
But here comes the monster. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, that day?
Walmart.
Oh, Lord, I already know where you're going with this one.
You heard about it?
I synced it. Y'all said that? I synced it with my own eyes.
You know what we about to go loud? You know where we going? Walmart decided they was going to have a Juneteenth ice cream.
Juneteenth.
That's because
Juneteenth
so
is
they
some,
saying they capitalizing
some
off
black
of,
hands and stuff. Boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at it, I read what it was, but I was like, this ain't right.
They trying to get us,
I
man.
had look. I had a fat boy moment, but then I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this ain't right.
It ain't
That's
nothing,
what I'm like,
nothing we brought up. They brought it up already. You know, we can't even bring nothing up our own self. They
Like,
just jump
really?
on it and capitalize on it.
I was like, I can't
Cause
believe
y'all know
that.
them Black Lives Matter masses. Them things went worldwide too quick. I mean, somebody
So,
making bang off them.
Actually, Walmart actually apologized.
Yeah, they did.
They did a speech finally, apologized.
They did apologize.
Yeah, it took them long.
We sorry we tried to rob y'all. I mean, we took y'all culture. I mean, we apologize for trying to fill our pockets. We sorry. We knew you like this. We knew you were gonna come and flock to it, but y'all black folks getting conscious, man. Wow. So most time they let that stuff go past, you know.
Yeah. And I ain't even gonna lie, I thought it was gonna get past.
They ain't playing no more, I guess. Changing all the school names. I guess they changing all the fort names. The forts names being changed.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening?
So the other thing, how do you feel about the incident in Texas where some of the officers that responded actually didn't go in and get all the kids? They actually went in and just got their own kids and brought them out.
You lying.
Nope. I thought I was hearing things, and then on my way here, the lady at the Uber, she just came in, and we was talking about subjects. You know, I like to do that before we get here. And she was like, "Yeah, they really went in there." Like, I was just reading about it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Yeah, the officers were really going in there, and they was getting their kids, and they wasn't going to get the other kids, and then they stood outside. They never actually was going in there to get the dude." And I was like, "Oh, so I'm not tripping." You know how you gotta read something. You be like, "Hold on, I'm scamming through. Let me make sure that I ain't
You
just."
read that correctly. They didn't really post that. They didn't really post that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. But we also got some birthdays.
Happy.
And I really, really, really love this person. TLC. Left Eye.
Oh, how?
Today is her birthday.
That's what's up. Happy birthday to Left Eye.
All right.
Truly miss.
Then the other one we got, he's a beast. The one, the only, Andre 3000.
Ha.
Today is his birthday.
Yeah, he is a beast. Yeah. 3,000.
All right. Now, Greg,
Yeah, man.
I'm feeling in a good mood today. $5 ain't a lot of money,
$5 ain't a lot of money.
but you know, if you don't got it, it's something. So with that in mind,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know this answer yet. I'm gonna find out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you can text Loud or me on Powered by Virginia, the Balladeer's first single, or the name of his first album, the first person that does it, we're gonna give out $5 or 10.
The first one?
The first one.
That's going to be kind of hard for them to do that.
Okay.
Which
Well,
one?
the first or the second.
How about the one that's out there? Give him a little break.
Give him a break.
Yeah.
All right. We'll give him the one
The-
that's out now.
The one that's out now.
Okay. So the first person that hit us up with
newest
that,
one.
we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and cash app you $5.
Who know the
Alright.
newest? Who know the newest cut? Huh? I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm dressed up in it. Yeah.
Okay. So from there, what we're gonna do? You want to go ahead and play the song of the day?
Should I have it in?
Yep.
What's the name of it?
When I sent it to you as the outro. It should be real or fake.
I might gotta download it again. Let's see.
Well, in the meantime, that album that you got coming out now, tell us a little bit more about it while we wait.
Okay. My album is entitled "The Name of the Song That They Need to Call In," and it's 9 cuts on it.
Okay.
And I got different flavors of R&B. And it's cuts from. I write a lot of interesting things and about situations. So it's a lot of situation music
Okay.
and some little party, and it's also a song up there that's gonna pluck your mind. yeah. It's called "Let's Go."
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you performing that joint. Just
Yeah.
Shook 41.
Yes, I did. I performed that to give y'all a little different flavor from the ballad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want everybody to know that you're not just stuck in one.
I'm not just ballads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're great at it, you're a boss.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I do what I can do to
Okay.
have the people in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Get them good. I love singing about that love. Something about that love singing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to see things come together.
can't forget Crystal Nicole.
Crystal. Oh, that's another force to be reckoned with. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
She was up here with us last week.
I seen it.
Yes.
Yes, all of there.
Lord of mercy. But anyway, make sure that y'all cop that album too.
Yeah, definitely have that Crystal Nicole album. She out on all platforms.
Also got that Paper Cut Crazy out on MMG.
Yeah.
Low Ski.
No ski. That's what's up.
Y'all be safe out here this weekend.
Definitely. This the weekend where everything gonna happen, so try not to let it happen.
Yep. Oh, you don't got the outro?
Send it to me real quick.
Okay.
All right.
We back.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody answer that question yet?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll get that $5.
I guess not today. Okay.
Somebody
So,
do a little research.
Greg.
Yeah.
Since I'm in here and you've been working with me for a while,
For sure.
I'm gonna let you throw some questions at me
All right.
and ask me anything that you want.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
You working on your album, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the title of the album gonna be?
Right now we got like two names. I haven't boiled it down to which one we actually want yet.
Okay. You got tracks together?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of tracks together.
Okay. So all right. So you just didn't figure down what your storyline is and what kind of name you gonna name it.
Right now, what I'm thinking and what I'm really thinking about going with is Young World. Got a song called Young World that's gonna be on the album.
I heard that song. You did that song at the what's the name of that? Sugar. No, I call it Sugar Stack. Jerk Stack.
The jerk sauce.
Yeah, jerk sauce. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I performed that. That was one of the.
That was pretty dope. I like
one
that.
of the ones I first started when I first got back in it. The way that I
Yeah.
wanted to get back in it, I did.
You was going hard on that joint.
Yeah.
You
Well,
start off telling the story. Next thing you know, you was preaching.
yeah. The Young World joint is basically. I'm a Slick Rick fan, so
Okay.
I wanted to pay homage to a lot of the people that came before us.
Okay. Stuff that influenced you.
Yeah, we got the Jay-Z's and stuff like that, but it goes back deeper than that.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
You got the Slick Ricks, the Biz Marquis, the Big Daddy Kanes. Like you gotta start from the beginning and work your way up. And if you don't look at that and you only look at the normal stuff, you won't have longevity in the game. So that was my way of saying thank you to the people
to that help you. Okay, that's cool. That's
and
cool.
When I started music, I started recording music with Mastermind when I was like 13.
13.
Yeah, like 13, 14. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we've been doing music a long time. So even though I'm a lot older now, the reason why I'm really thinking about instead of Back Against the Wall, Young World, because it's taken me from then to now. It's been a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations and stuff like that.
Okay.
That happened. You know what I'm saying?
So. Okay.
I always got to that point where I'm about to do this, and then something always happen. So right now I'm in a good place.
Okay. So you see your way through now. You see something in your way, you gonna step on it.
Yeah.
Got you.
Ain't playing no games.
You playing no games.
Nah.
That's what's up. I can tell the way you forcing at it, the way you going for it. Yeah. You ain't taking no prisoners.
Nah.
Good work, baby. Good work. Can't wait to see the album. Heard the album.
Okay. One thing I would also say that made things good for me is the people I had around me. You can't be scared to talk to people. I never forget when I first met Loud. But I tried to rap for you forever, didn't I, Loud?
Yeah. It's how they going.
We
Was
was
it?
going in.
What's the?
It was like 2:30 in the
Morning.
morning.
Whoa.
3
Morning.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Downtown.
Yeah, 25th Street.
Oh, y'all was
7-Eleven.
In the hood.
Yeah.
y'all was kind of way. Y'all was running away.
I still got
2
that
o'clock in the
picture.
morning doing.
Matter of fact, I
rapping.
sent that picture to you like 3
Could've
weeks
been-
ago.
Word, did you?
Yeah, you were in the van half sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Yeah, that's what's up. Good times. Good times.
The good old days.
I think another thing that's gonna be great for me is I've been working with a lot of people now. I originally, when I did it, was just making music. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have a lot of features or wasn't on a lot of people's stuff. But I got my main man here, the Balladeer.
Yeah.
I'm on
That's right, baby.
some of his stuff. I'm
That's
on
right.
a lot of Come On Man 380. We actually did 4 songs yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I was getting it in, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Got some other people that I've been working with. Right now, my whole thing is being persistent. And on top of being persistent, making sure that I build a good brand. You know what I'm saying? Because once you put something in the atmosphere, you
Yeah,
can't
baby.
take it out.
Can't bring
know
it
what I'm
back like talking about it. No.
Yeah. So on top of that, even though I had to slow myself down because I was getting too tired, but I was traveling around trying to do a whole bunch of shows because one thing that I was told was my only main problem was I didn't have a real digital footprint. Like a lot of people know you rap, but if the world don't know you rap and you ain't
Yeah.
putting your stuff out there,
That's right. You
You can't get nothing with nothing.
You gotta get popular.
Yeah, yeah,
That's excuse me.
yeah. So
You gotta popularize yourself. You gotta promote, and even promoting is not good enough. So you gotta
so
you a team of promoters.
yeah,
Yeah, I done tried everything.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
gotta go
hard, man.
And then
Little marketing, little promotion.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely it's nothing to play with.
So then another thing I'm
Broke
working
doing that
on
shit.
now. When I was younger, I was raised in foster care, so I have a couple of documentaries that was on WHRO for stuff that I did with politicians and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on getting all that footage and stuff like that.
Using some of that. Okay.
Using all of that. I also used to box. I was on the longshoreman boxing team growing up.
That's what's up.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people and did a lot of things. So now it's like it's at the time to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? One of the people that I admire, he was also on the show. He actually sent me a text when I was talking to him. Hopefully, I get to work with him soon too. Gifted Hands.
Okay.
Yeah, I love his positivity
Yeah.
and his energy. He always put good stuff in the atmosphere. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah,
I actually did with a magazine called Exclusive Magazines. By running by this guy named Joe Rugby.
Okay.
That was like, years ago. I mean, I first met Gifted Hands way back then. We do a lot of interviews with people. I've been doing a lot of stuff to this game. So yeah, I was in the this type of thing, but it was magazines. We ain't had no cable, no had no
Internet
damn
setup,
PC.
streaming.
Yeah, we ain't streaming. That shit was
Cameras and-
we was the streamers, yo.
Yeah.
We went right out there on the block and did it, man. Yeah, hardcore. Hey, my boy still doing it. Joe Rugby. Shouts out to Joe Rugby. Still doing it. He got tape hustles now. He's tape hustler. Yeah, he's still hustling. Yeah.
And growing up, before I went into foster care and all that other stuff, my dad was also a DJ.
Okay.
He used to hang out with Joe Pro and them like that.
Ah.
So it was funny though. I was at Tina Cisco event for her birthday. If you missed it, you missed something special. But I seen him in there. He kept on looking at me like, "Yeah, I'm Red Side." And he was like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, I was bad. My dad used to DJ at
Right.
City Lights.
Right,
So
right.
I used to I would sneak in the van sometimes. So by the time they get there, they ain't had no choice. Somebody would have to come and get me later on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
were the
already.
days.
Yeah,
Those
already.
were the days.
Yeah, come on, guys. So,
Yeah,
man,
I'm in,
we
I'm
way
in the
out
back
here.
of the van.
Buffalo Hills doing the
Mhm.
show. He is back. He done stuck in the back of the van, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like God put a lot of pieces in my life, and it just what they say He'll give it to you, but you got to do something with it. My foster dad, he was also an accountant. He used to work with some people, and that also helped me out. Some big name people.
That's what's up.
That's how I got to see the difference between certain stuff on the business side, and then that made me more hungry. I learned about a lot of stuff that a lot of artists don't even know about, like the point system and stuff like that. Yeah. Everybody want record deals and they want to get on, but all they seeing is money. Mm. Oh yeah, let me sign this contract. I'm gonna get $1 million too. Such here. Mm-hmm. Nobody looking at
the points.
The points and the longevity. You make more money off them points.
Then you get that fast money, that fast
G Unit.
That sign up money.
G Unit beefed over points because they didn't. 50 knew what points was, and he was telling them, "Y'all want that money? I'm telling y'all not to take that money. Take these 2-3 points."
Yeah.
They mad at the realest person in the room. I'm telling you. That's like Lyle saying, "Look, man, this don't make sense. Why would you do this when later on you could get this?"
Right. Facts.
Crazy. So that's why I want to do everything a particular way. I want it to be right, cause I know once you only get one shot. Technically,
I don't know. Might get a couple shots. Never know.
Yeah. But I'm talking about when you put it out there, cause like I don't just want to do it. I want to do it. I'm hungry, but even though I'm hungry, I don't want to let my head get too big. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what's up. Well,
It'll tell you how hungry I was. 2:30 in the morning.
I heard that saying you only get one shot, but I'm taking many shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm shooting at it all. Saying, you know, I'm trying to go against the odds right now. Definitely.
Also want to shout out DJ Freestyle.
Freestyle Lee. That man.
You know, he been there for me since day one.
That's
also want to shout out Tina Cisco.
Miss Cisco.
I can't forget DJ Flex. How you doing?
People.
My people in Richmond. One thing I say about them people in Richmond, Miss Rita told me, she was like, "Yo, these people in Richmond, they really support you. You showed us some love. They show you back." Yes, I really love them in Richmond. Miss Brooklyn and them. Yeah, Brooklyn. they real humble. I had her on the first show.
Okay.
Yep.
She called in.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got that going on every first and third.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's what's up. What you got, baby?
So, when does your next single drop?
My next single?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dropping the album.
Okay.
All at once.
Okay.
Yeah. The album's coming out any day now.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all gonna like it.
Okay. So you have you figured out if you throwing a listening party yet?
Yes, I am gonna throw a listening party.
Okay.
When the album drops down and y'all start streaming it.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm gonna throw a listening party, a local one around here. You know, get together. I'm not just gonna throw a listening party, but we're gonna have some. You know how I do. I like to have some performances going on. The whistles and bells. So y'all need to come out to it. When y'all start with seeing me perform, advertise it. Y'all need to come on, get on.
Okay.
You need to come on, get on. You know what? I can book you. Can I book you?
Yeah.
All right, we see, but we get at the round table next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So my first single, when we get everything straight, first one is gonna be Young World, and the second one is gonna be 2 or 3. 2 or 3 kind of chose itself. Went in and got it done. Shoot. Matter of fact, you was there when I did 2 or 3, weren't you?
That was 2 or 3?
The one with us. Oh, see, I'm snitching on myself. I got another one with the ballad there too. No, we got real and fake. That's what we was gonna do tonight. We can do that next week.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the whole concept of the album, of my album that's coming out, I want it to be different, but I want it not to all sound the same. So when you hear it from the beginning to end, I don't want nobody to be like, yo, this song sound like this song.
Yeah, sound
Why
like the
all
first
his
song.
beats sound the same? Why all his lyrics
He rapped the same style.
Yeah, so
I mean, you know, it's possible.
because I can rap
make it sound
fast,
good,
I can
but-
rap slow,
But the exact same.
and talking about the same stuff. Nah, switching it up.
Talking about the
Yeah,
same one, yeah. But you ain't talking about nothing.
yeah. You know when the mastermind is on it, you know he gonna make sure it's an A1. So
You just said that the last song.
and then you got the ballad there. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he ain't let you get away with nothing.
He ain't letting me get away with nothing.
He ain't let you get away with nothing.
Ahem. This summer though, I think it's gonna be a big summer for Nothing to Lose. I already been invited to like three events already. One of my homeboys, 380, he got some stuff coming out. Got some surprise stuff. He even was like, we did a song 2:00 yesterday. This morning.
This morning? Okay.
2:00
Alright.
this morning. We was at the studio.
Yeah, I was in there getting.
Yeah. So I'm pushing.
That's what's up.
One of my main motivations was one of my foster uncles or dads. I called him my uncle, so I call him my dad because the relationship we had. My uncle Phil, he was also a DJ. He used to DJ for Africa Bambaataa.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, back then. That was
So
a DJ.
he's the one who I got the freestyling just for hours from, cause we'll be together. He'll turn on a beat, and he used to do some crazy stuff. He'd be like, "If you want to rap, you need to be able to rap to anything." And he would throw all country, rock and roll.
Do it to that. Boom pap. That's all
He
it
be like,
is.
I got what you want. You're not gonna get it unless you
Ah,
do this.
he showed me that you got something.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I don't blame
got you.
you. I want to see something too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna waste my time. You ain't got nothing.
Yeah. So,
Then I gotta teach you.
yeah. So
Rap like this. Joe Jones.
yeah, I had.
Oh, not Jones. Jackson. My bad.
Yeah,
Wrong joke.
I used to do parties for kids in high school and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Bought my
that's
own kit and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I can dibble and dabble with a lot of stuff. So now it's time to put it all together.
it's snappy.
Put it all together.
That's what's up. I understand that whole concept.
Yeah.
Putting it all together.
And I got all the right great people around me. I got Loud,
Got live.
got Powered by Virginia,
No doubt.
got the Ballad there,
You
got
the Ballad there,
Mastermind.
baby. Definitely.
I got my homeboy AJ Anthony. Anthony, that's how I met Low Ski. They related to each other. One thing I say about my boy Anthony Johnson, I ain't forget about you, Texas, the other Ant. But AJ, he was hard. He was always hard on me, but you could tell he was hard on me because he wanted the best for me. He wanted a yes man.
He
You know
try
what
to
I'm
pull something out you.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, Melvin, why you keep on doing this for such and such, such and such and such? You know you got such and such, what up, da 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 da. And then that was another thing that made me like, yo, I can do this. I can do this. So we used to sit around because AJ, he a hell of a singer, you know what I'm saying? So I know I'm doing my thing now, but I hope eventually we can pull him in.
Okay, that's what's
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get him with the Balladeer. And
AJ, come on, baby.
The boy's out of this world with the singing and stuff like that. He can freestyle a whole song and like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And how rappers be rapping and freestyling, he can like freestyle a whole song. You be like, yo, did you just freestyle that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was singers do. Singers out there be like rappers do.
Yeah.
Freestyle it. Yeah.
Okay. With that in mind.
With that in mind. That in mind.
What I want y'all to do for me, I'm gonna give y'all some homework.
Let's do it.
For the Nothing to Lose hour. This is round 4. I want to know what y'all liked about the show, what y'all didn't like about the show, and things y'all would like to see. We also want to take in guests. We don't just take guests in the building. We take guests doing telephone calls. Reach out to us or reach out to Loud and let us know if you're interested in being on the show. We love to have you, and it's been a pleasure. I'm truly humbled by how you came. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you said, "Yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it done," and you did it. You ain't want whine. You ain't complain. So, Loud Facts, Loud Gang.
Facts.
I want to say
Loud
thank
gang.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Gang.
You know what I'm saying?
We in here. We in the building. We doing this. You know what I mean? No complaining.
None.
Well, they say it is what it is.
Yeah.
Smoothly.
Yeah.
We gotta make it happen. That's what it is.
That's deep.
You know what I mean?
He did it too. I remember from the beginning when he was just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing it on there. No, I think I'm gonna do a podcast. And then he said, "Yeah, man, do the podcast." Yeah. Come on, nitty gritty, my dude. Nitty.
Yeah, I wish
Nitty
I could have got
Williams.
Nitty on a joint.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
That's so messed up.
Yeah,
man,
what
I was so hurt over
nuts.
that, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah, the world
man,
missed out.
That hurt me in a different way. You feel me?
Understood. Definitely.
Man.
He's still riding with us though.
Yeah, definitely.
He's still riding with us.
Definitely.
I get that nitty energy every now and then. It goes off.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
So prayers up the mastermind. Again, I want to thank y'all for coming out to the Nothing to
Mastermind.
Lose hour. Hope to see y'all. No, I'm not gonna hope to see y'all. I'll see y'all again next Friday.
That's right.
Loud Facts.
Loud facts.
Peace, love, joy, and happiness.
Powered by Regea Radio.